Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a very exciting video. In this video we are going to be doing a full face of makeup using Forever 21 makeup. You guys, I'm so excited. I know I say that in every video, and I know I say that in every video, but I'm really excited. So last night on Twitter I asked you guys if you wanted to see a full face of makeup using Milani makeup or using Forever 21 makeup, and 65% of you wanted Forever 21 makeup, so that's what we're doing in today's video. And I know there's probably a few of you that are like, Mia, why haven't you done the full face using makeup off Hush? I know. I'm sorry. It is coming. So in those comments that you guys left on that video, you said, Mia, you didn't get anything from Bad Habit. What is wrong with you? So I'm waiting for a few things for Bad Habit to get to me off of the Hush website, and then I will do that full face video, but it is coming very soon, I promise. But today we are doing a full face using Forever 21 makeup. I have this huge box of Forever 21 makeup. You guys, I was so excited while buying this. I was like, oh my goodness, everything's like $6 to $8 because everything was pretty reasonably priced, and I was like, wow, my order is gonna be like $30, and no, it was like $200. So I don't know, am I like the only one who's buying things and everything's super affordable, so I think that the end price will be super affordable, but it's like once you add enough in your cart, it's gonna add up. And it will be shocking. But okay, so I have everything I need to do a full face of makeup. The only item Forever 21 doesn't have when I was buying it, or in general, I still don't think they have it, was a foundation. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Color Stay foundation, but that is the only item of my own that I will be using. Everything else I bought. Full face using one brand tutorials are almost my favorite thing to watch on YouTube right now, so I'm really happy to start doing them on my channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep rambling on. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stop rambling on and we're gonna get into the makeup. Let's begin. Alright, so the first step of our makeup that I thought would be kind of fun, this is a little extra, but I got a hydrating face mask to do before I do my makeup because if you guys know, my skin is getting so dry with the weather right now, it's just out of this world. So this is a hydrating face mask, and it's from Love and Beauty by Forever 21, so I'm assuming Love and Beauty is the brand name. So this is a aloe vera sheet mask for dry skin, ultra hydrating with aloe vera and vitamin C. Dermatologist tested, hypoallergenic, and paraben free. Beautiful skin in 15 minutes. So let's try this on. This was only $1.90 Canadian, so that's a freaking amaze price. It smells like a beach. Somewhere nice and warm on a beach. Oh, I just got it in my mouth. Alright, I'm gonna throw this on. Oh, it's so cold. Okay, so I'm gonna start my timer for 10 minutes and then I will be right back to start the makeup. We want our skin hydrated for the makeup. See you guys in 10 minutes. Alright, so now that the face mask is off, it is time to get into the real makeup. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is a primer. This primer actually has like huge packaging, so I'm just going to quickly take it out of the packaging. So this primer was $9.90, and it's really cute because the cap is actually like a little bunny head. It's really adorable. It doesn't really claim what it's going to do for smoothing or pore filling. I don't really know, so I guess we'll see. I think it's gonna blur and smooth if I had to guess. Okay, so I would say it didn't mattify or anything. I think it just did a little bit of blurring, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so now for the lame part, I have to use my own foundation. This is the Revlon Color Stay Normal to Dry in the shade Buff. As you guys can see, my neck is darker than my face. I've been fake tanning a little bit, so this should make it look a little more normal. But with that, I have a Love and Beauty sponge to put it on with. This is a weird sponge. First of all, the tip is a little bit yellowed, which scares me a little bit, but that's okay. Like, have you ever seen a sponge like this to put on your makeup? Like, how is it gonna work? And yeah, it's yellowing a little bit, which I think it's just a little old, which I don't love. I hope nobody used this. The yellowing kind of looks like a foundation color. I don't really know how to go about using this. This is very, very odd. And I had 2 pumps on my hand and it's already all gone. So I think this sponge just eats, you know what? Just gonna go back to Old Faithful. My skin underneath the foundation does look like it's being a little bit irritated, which is really hard to gauge for me because the second I touch my face, it becomes a little bit red and irritated by itself. So I can't really say yet that if it's the primer or the mask. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to concealer. So I got this Concealer Duo 2-in-1 And it's a 2-in-1 because it has a little stick one and then also a brush applicator one. And this was $7.90. The color looks a little bit yellow for me, but hopefully we can make it work. So on the packaging it says to use this side first and then this side. So I guess I'll do that. I'll use this stick side on my face and then this one under my eyes, just because stick usually creases under my eyes. Down here, wow, it's very thick. Wow, that actually blended out really nice on my skin. Okay, let's see how the other side works under the eyes. Hopefully it has good coverage. It's almost like a salmon-y color. It's very orange. I'd say this concealer is more medium to light, more on the light side, just because I can still see some darkness under my eyes. Okay, there that is, and before we set our under eyes and the rest of our face, we have a cream contour palette to go in with. So I'm going to contour quickly with this before I set. And this palette was $9.90. I didn't expect to open it like this, but okay. Here is this palette. It's got 6 colors. I might even put a little bit more of this under my eye just to brighten it even a little more. Let's try that. Oh! That is very white. Okay. That is a very nice white color. Okay, so I'm going to contour. So I'm going to, I think I'll grab, dare I go the darkest shade? No, I better go to this one. I like how creamy this is. It's blending nice. It's not like hard and like scraping my foundation off. I'm still pretty new to contouring my nose, so I mess it up a lot, but okay, let's try. I like to go down here so my nose looks a little bit shorter. All right, I'm just gonna go back in with this concealer and just on the tip of the nose and down the bridge. Nose contour always looks so much better inside, and then I get outside and I have like these 2 brown lines on the side of my nose and I'm just like, depending on how this wears throughout the day, I really liked it. It reminded me a lot of the Anastasia cream contour, except the Anastasia one is even a little bit harder to use just because it's kind of harder, especially because mine's a little bit older. Whereas this one's really easily movable and blendable. I actually really like this. So now it is time to set the makeup. So I got this setting powder, and how much was this? It was $8.90 and it's in white. We are most definitely gonna see if this flashes back, because if this doesn't flash back, I'll be super impressed, but I kind of think it will. So I'll just dip some into the lid. Gonna pat that under my eyes. It smells very chemical, like a little bit much chemically. But the real question is if it flashes back, so we will see. So I'm just gonna dust that off. All right, I think I have it all dusted off. Let's take a flash picture. Oh, that wasn't flash. It flashed back bad. I'll insert the picture right here. I look so dumb. Not only do I look awful, but that is flashing back in spots that I didn't even know I put powder. So moving on to eyebrows, I have 2 eyebrow products. I have a eyebrow pencil duo and also a brow palette that I was hoping to use as a little bit of eyeshadow too. For transition colors, oh my goodness, I just dropped this and it didn't break, thank goodness. Oh my, I literally just started sweating because that was so scary. Here is this brow duo. Why is things going bad? Why can't I speak sentence? And I got this in the shade gray because all the other colors looked very wrong for me. Oh my word, okay. So I'm gonna start off by sculpting my eyebrows with this. And then I'm going to fill in with powder, and then I will use the gel. So let's get started. Oh wow, it's super creamy. Super, super pigmented. Holy, I could easily give myself a box brow by accident. Okay, here is the first step of the brow, sculpting it out. I'm really impressed. This is not the color I'm usually sporting, but I think it matches my hair pretty decently. It was super, super oily, almost to the point where I would worry about longevity of it. Kind of, I think it might wipe off a little bit, but I can't really say that because I don't know. But all right, now I'm gonna go in here and just set it a little bit. Maybe that will stop it from moving around. Okay, so I love these brow products so far. I'm going to do the final step, and that's this little spoolie. I just went so cross-eyed. Ah, wow. Okay, just to set it in place. Definitely gonna give these products a thumbs up. Really like them. I hope this one is long wearing. but it worked really well, so I like those. Alright, so now we are moving on into eyeshadow. I'm going to use this eyebrow palette as eyeshadow, and I also have this eyeshadow in Velvety Metallic. It reminded me of Kitten from Stila, but first I want to go in here and just set some tones. So I'm going to put this color under my eyebrow. Then I'm going to deepen out the crease with this taupe color. I'm going to deepen up the crease one more time with the medium dark. Wow, that has a little bit of kickback. Gonna put that in the outer part of the eyelid. Kind of just winging it. I want the more metallic shade to be the statement. These are just kind of to deepen it up a little bit. Now just a little bit of this really deep color just in the corner. Okay, so here is the base of the eyeshadow. Now I'm really excited to dive into this one. This is actually a very big pan of eyeshadow. If I like this one, I'm set for like life. I'm gonna take the setting spray that I'll be using later in this video. It's from Forever 21. It's the setting spray that will last all day and night. Yeah, but I'm just gonna use it to wet my brush for now. We'll use it again later. And I'm gonna take some of this shadow. It is so pretty. It's like this pinky reflect color. Just gonna sculpt out the eyelid a little bit. All right, our face is shaping up. On to the next. What is next? I believe it's time for eyeliner, and I'm excited about this one too. It was $7.99, and it's pretty interesting. Just wait. So this eyeliner is a stamp and eyeliner. So on one side, there's the pointed end. Then on the other end, there is a little heart stamp. Let's try it. I'm in love! Okay, so we're gonna have to do a stamp somewhere on our face. We'll do the normal eyeliner first, so I'm just gonna do a thin line with a little baby wing. Okay, I'm probably gonna be out of frame for this. Okay, I don't wanna do very many sudden movements until they're dry, so just give me a minute. Yes, this is Luke's grad picture. I can't laugh right now. I'm actually really excited to have this stamp. I could see myself using it quite a bit, even just for like a cute little poof. So now I have the Mega Fiber Lash Mascara, and this was $7.90. Okay, hold on a minute. This looks exactly like that CoverGirl mascara, wand and packaging. Other than the colors. It's not really lengthening them, but it's coating each individual lash because this one's kind of big, but it has really small bristles on it. They do give a little bit of volume near the base, but throughout the entire length, there's not much lengthening or just like va-va-voom. There's none of that, but it's good for just like a natural look, but we do not want a natural look today, so we're gonna apply some lashes. These eyelashes actually feel very, very soft, not like sticky or anything, so I think that they're probably worth the money. We'll see how cute they look on. Oh my gosh, I have the eyelashes on and it was almost painless. That honestly doesn't happen. Like, eyelashes just feel like a big episode always, but these eyelashes actually went on really easily. They look super fluttery and pretty. They feel good. They don't feel really heavy like I'm wearing hats on my eyes. So now we are moving on to something I'm really excited about, and that is this rainbow highlighter. Okay, so here is this highlighter. You guys have probably seen a brand do something kind of similar to this. I don't know. I may have seen someone. I'm gonna take some, I think I'll just swirl it, and let's see what kind of color we can get. Oh, I actually do see a little bit of the rainbow. Do you guys see? I really hope you guys are seeing this. Do you see this? Okay, so we are nearing the end of the makeup look. For the lips, I have this ombre lipstick 3-tone effect. And I'm really excited to try this because, like it said, it's 3 tones. This one is in the shade Pink Multi, and what it looks like, it's got this fuchsia pink, a kind of more mild pink, and then a nude color. You can see the contrast. That pink near the outside is most definitely not my color. I just didn't love that light pink, so I'm gonna try and just use the nude colors. It's cool that they have a 2-tone lipstick. I'm not in love with this really hot pink color. All right, so my lips have disappeared, but do not worry because I have this Plumpalicious lip gloss, and I think this will liven it up a little bit with a little bit of sparkles, and I like this shade. I think it'll look really nice over top of this one. This is in the shade Nude Crystal. It's really, really pretty. It's got a lot of reflex in it. Oh my word, it smells like cinnamon hearts. I can feel it a little bit. It feels like almost rubbing cinnamon, exfoliating your lips on your mouth. That's what this feels like, kind of. I'm really bad at explaining, but that's kind of what it feels like. Okay, we are on to the last and final step, and that is setting spray. So this is the Forever 21 setting spray. It actually exploded in the mail, and it had spilt on a lot of things, and I was mad, but I'm over it. It doesn't say anything about it on the bottle. It just says that it's a setting spray that will last all day and night. So let's try it out. Wow, that spray has some punch to it. It smells a little bit sweet. Alright, you guys, so here is the full face of makeup using all Forever 21 products. I am super impressed with how this turned out. These were all first impressions. I've never tried any of these products before, so I really didn't know what to expect, because obviously I've shopped at Forever 21 and seen the makeup, and I've always been a little bit curious, and after seeing it, like, this isn't half bad. I think the eyes are really pretty. I think this little metallic shimmery shade really tied it all together for the eyes. The eyelashes look great. This eyeliner stamp is something I've been wanting for a long time, and this one worked perfectly. Now granted, I haven't been wearing this makeup for very long. I don't know how it's gonna last throughout the day, and like I said before, it all feels a little bit slippy, move around. So if you have oily skin, not 100% sure how it will do on your skin, but for my dry skin, it's all sitting pretty well. I'm really super happy with how this makeup turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If there's any brands that you want me to do a full face tutorial with next, let me know, and just so you guys know, the Hush one is coming soon. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy these types of videos because I really have fun making them, and I'd like to do more in the future. But yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!